Welcome to today's meeting, co-creation, inquiry into the nature of the self. As we connect to our hearts, settle down the mental field. There's a very quick tantric technique of dropping visually the head into the heart space, literally melting the head into the heart space. And just inquire, where is your attention and focus? Where is most of your attention and focus at this point? Feel the entire body. As we are melting, slowing down the mental field, which is mostly what dominates our reality, the mental field. Today, I'd like to address this necessary advanced step on our pathless path. And that step is surrender. There are many stages to our pathless path, and there is a reason why your heart flame, the fire of your heart, had brought you into this setting. We are privileged enough to have this technology to unite from all over the world. Surrender. Surrender is one necessary stage in one's path, because you can only will yourself into enlightenment, so to speak, to a certain stage. The Vedic sciences teach us that you can will yourself, cleanse all of your energy centers up to your third eye, and then it's only by grace if you can get from the third eye to the crown. Now, this is quite an old theory. We can inquire what experientially is true. According to my teacher, opening the energy channels past the crown is still not enlightenment, and that's my experience as well. But once you do open the body through the Kundalini Shakti, you do gain a very definite, very embodied knowing of your multidimensional being. And why is surrender actually a very advanced stage on a spiritual path? And it's actually noted in the Bible as well, in a prayer, whereby we say, "Thy will be done." And that's a very essential step. And we can't feign it. We can't want to do this. We are either ready or we're not ready. If we consider why we are on this path, most of us stepped on it because we recognized that we were suffering and we wanted things to get better. So that's one stage. And then the next stage is we want to know the truth. And then that stage brings us all the way to this point of essentially needing to surrender all of our actions, all of our desires, needs, plans to the higher truth. Because what are we essentially surrendering? We're surrendering our limited self. And this whole path is about untethering yourself from this very limited experience of who you truly are. It's a game that the divine plays with itself, because all of this is this divine play, the divine lila. So we come here to this, let's say we came into this particular planet, into this particular body, and we play this forgetfulness. We play that we have forgotten who we truly are, and thus suffering arises. And the younger soul you are, the more you're involved in this seemingly real material world. You like to play with phenomena. You like to play with objects and people. It still causes you a lot of curiosity and drive. If you're an older soul, you kind of have this quasi jaded attitude to life, whereby you were just tired of all the phenomena, all the experiences unfolding. And it takes a while to actually transcend that jadedness. It took me a while. And the answer to that was surrender. So allow to start the process. We're starting the self-inquiry as we drop the head space into the heart. We connect to our higher self. I am presence. We connect to consciousness. The unmanifest. I ask to connect to the Guru Tattva, the solar logos. And just drop your consciousness to the back body, into your spine, and see the spine light up. Every time you retract all of your senses into the spine, you're slowly, slowly guiding yourself to deepen into the multi-nuanced fabric of reality, all the way to non-manifestation, no energy, no space, no time. And as you're feeling your entire body, pull all of your consciousness back into the spine, to the back body. And you feel this immense presence calling your soul to embody this body avatar, reassembling all of yourself from all of space-time. Have this vision of this aqua blue and aquamarine grace that is descending into our circle right now, into this holographic space that we've created. And we ask that only the highest love, wisdom, truth, and the law of one can come through as a teaching, a healing, a transmission, a transgression into the one self. Just feel your sitting bone. Feel your head on your, how your head is being upholstered by your neck. And then your shoulders drop, but just a little bit. And all you can feel in this space is the romance of your heart. The romance, the longing for the ultimate union. Every single action, thought, feeling, sensation is actually masquerading as this longing to fully unite with the love of being, the love of the self, where there is no object and subject. It does not matter if you understand these words. It's not about understanding anymore. The self, who you truly are, is beyond personhood, beyond the body, beyond experience. It's beyond energy. So today we're tracing ourselves even beyond energy. Because the mind, the body-mind, soul complex is automated, conditioned to chase experiences. Experiences happen, we react, we call it life. And today I am asking you to be very brave. It needs guts, it takes guts to truly allow yourself to be intimate with life. And life is your immediate experience your immediate experience of all there is. Allow again to drop into the spine. You may feel your feet on the ground, or if you're seated cross-legged, just feel your sitting bones on the surface. And allow us to visualize this immense field of light enveloping our entire co-joined field, and thus our homes. And every single home becomes a star portal that is co-joined by the flame of our hearts. Just feel your spine once again. Feel how the cursing of this electromagnetic magnificence is enlivening every single cell in your body, reactivating these ancient future memories. That's a funny expression. Ancient future self. We have already experienced enlightenment, forgetfulness, suffering, and the transcendence of the suffering at the same time. And there's only one thing that remains. There's only one constant that remains. Your true self, which is your birthright, does not know the difference between your transcended, enlightened self as opposed to the unenlightened one that is identified with your personality, that is seemingly suffering through a life, has joy from time to time as it chases positive experiences and is pushing away all the negative experiences. It doesn't know the difference because it is always there. It's always whole. It's always in love, in truth, situated in wisdom. So right now, just for this time, can you stop? Just stop seeking, wanting, getting better, achieving more. Just stop. Just stop for a second. Just here together. Hold space. And this is how your true self is getting stronger and stronger. As you're giving space to it, the experience of who you truly are is so close that you're missing it moment to moment. And it is now and now and now available to you. All of the wisdom, of the ages, all of the wisdom of your heart, a heart that is fully merged with your higher mind is available to you. Allow yourself to deepen into the vortex of your heart on the right. There's a channel of bliss, Amrita Nadi. It is not an energy center. It is beyond energy. The heart on the right, referred to in the most ancient texts. And I'll teach you how to trace it. The heart on the right is the seat of the self, the seat of the I thought. And we're tracing the I thought to the inception point. Zoom into your spine. The mind field is now slowed down, thus your frequency is raised. We are zero pointing all of your multidimensional bodies. And just visualize this immense vortex at the heart level to the back side and to your right, the heart on the right, Hridayam. And notice that this vortex is actually sucking in into itself. It is this miraculous phase conjugation in physics where we collapse through a centripetal force, moving into itself, pulling all of it, phenomena, all of your sensations into itself. Do you dare to explore what is at the bottom of this vortex? We're calling all of the sensations back into this vortex at the heart on the right. And this is the place that is imminently connected to pure consciousness, the self. The self is that which has no limit. It is all pervading, all loving, all knowing. We're going to trace the channel of bliss from the right side of your heart, moving up through the top of your sternum, which is your higher heart. It traverses that axis. And then it makes its way through. We're actually opening this channel. That is what we're doing energetically right now. Zoom into the spine. That allows you to dip yourself into stillness. Dip yourself into this benediction of the moment. Notice that there's nowhere to go, nothing to do, nothing to avoid or draw to yourself, just for the time being together. So it traverses the higher heart, up your throat. Let's just linger here for a moment. The throat that is always connected to the ultimate truth. Then it moves to the back side of your head from the throat. It's curling, following your skull's shape. It's connected to the amygdala. And then from the amygdala, it goes through the center of your head, the pineal and pituitary gland. And from then on, as we traverse the third eye, just feel this connection with the third eye and the heart on the right. Every single day before you kind of fully wake up, there's this spark. It's like a spark of electricity that is being shot from the heart on the right into your third eye. And once it's done, you come back to full identification. It's almost like you drop back in after dream and sleep time into the body avatar, into your limited experience of yourself. And if you're training to keep this spark in the heart on the right, you just stay as unbridled, open, infinite consciousness, undifferentiated prior to any duality. So notice how much you are focusing, zooming in on your third eye during the day. And allow yourself to over and over again drop back into the heart. And after the third eye, we move out through the crown, center of the head upwards, and it's curling out and up, just like a cobra. When we see Shiva, when we see Narasimha, Trismegistus, they have conquered and became one. with the truth. And from your crown, you're purely connected to pure consciousness. So notice that if you're inquiring, you might feel that this channel may be stuck in some of the places. I had a vision, and I'm not putting images in your head, but my own personal experience was that there was a knot at the top of my head, knotting this immediate access to pure consciousness. And it took me a while to unknot, clear this channel. So let's just visualize this immense power of the heart on the right. See that there is a 10,000 suns shining from the backside of your heart through this channel. The 10,000 sun penetrating the heart on the right from the back. And this immense power of the self is pushing all of the photonic luminosity up through the channel, through the heart, up your higher heart, throat, back of the head, through the third eye, and out your crown. Visualize this channel to be clear, healed, restored. And all you need to do is allow all of the rays of the 10,000 suns to penetrate you. Love equals life equals love. Consciousness is a love affair between the manifest and the unmanifest. Yes, you're getting it. Allow yourself to be immersed in this immense light. And obviously, this is a practice. In reality, there's no body, there's no channel, there's only consciousness. But on a limited plane, all of these steps are necessary in order to retrace yourself back to the inception. And then once you're here, you ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? And you're not waiting for a conceptual answer. The true spiritual path is experiential. It's about attainment. It's not about belief. And it's also not about experience. Just feel that this immense luminosity is penetrating your body avatar. And as it's penetrating the body, it's allowing you to experience a moment to moment expansion. Moment to moment, you are moving into this vortex of the heart on the right. And what happens? You experience an opening, an expansion into the limitless. It's as if all of the cells of your body, the parameter of your skin, is being expanded into infinity. Sometimes the ego starts recoiling from this experience, so be careful and gentle. Nothing to lose, nowhere to land. This immediate knowing of your true self functions as a tabula rasa, a wiping of the slate clean and clear, so that even the slate disappears. Allow this luminescence to upgrade every single molecule, atom, subatomic particle in your body. And as you do, you start seeing what lies seamlessly beyond all phenomena. It is this lightless light. The fire of consciousness. that gives life to all phenomena. It is a backdrop to all phenomena, all of your experiences. This is how you arrive at the 0 point, pulling back all of the threads, all of the loose ends, all of the timelines, lifetimes into the inception point. And then you step through into the void. Who were you before you were born? Who will you be after you die? And from this place, feel yourself expanding into this planet, this crystalline golden diamond photonic light that you are. Expand yourself into the whole, throughout the whole planet. Have a clear knowing that you reside in everything, every single heart, every single body, every single being, river, ocean, trees, plants, animal, human. There's this inexorable vivacity to the underlying quality of all phenomena. Moment to moment, this love of creation is being birthed into these limitless dimensions and density. And there's a pulsation of becoming and disappearing, being and non-being. And you're both. You're absolutely both. And if you wish, you can bring in any person's face into your limitless, no space, no time experience. Just a limited face, somebody you know, who you want to bless, who needs help. Maybe it's your own face. And feel them merging with you, merging, disappearing the contours of the face, disappearing in this immense light. I'm also hearing, if you may, evoke an image of yourself as a child and allow this vision of this child to receive this boundless light, love, and wisdom in their third eye. It's a type of soul retrieval. Until you truly feel that the child had disappeared in your limitless being. You can do this with your own physical children. As a final step, be aware of the collective heartache. All of humanity is heartbroken, and allow this immense power of our pure self to start penetrating this pain, this darkness, the desolation, the hopelessness, the self-torture. It's penetrating all of it, the dense, egregore of our collective pain. And all we're doing is loving it back into the truth of itself, If you feel a lot of pain in your chest, just breathe. And every single out breath is making your heart lighter and lighter. All of the guides are here, the masters. To speed up the process, see this egregore. Egregore is a phantom appearance made up of mental, emotional fluctuation of the collective. See this egregore burn in the fire of consciousness, in the fire of the soul. It's not denying its existence, but it is lulling it into the fire of purification. All of the impulses that are other than love are being drawn into the fire. So it is. And in all cancer cells, and in all bodily aches and pains, and in all looping, tumultuous thought patterns, guilt, shame, depression, lethargy, burnt up. By the fire of truth, because that is the only reality. We are resuscitating our true nature as a divine race. So it is.